guys to another Tales of Middle-earth. As you know, I'm Adam, and today I'm here with...
Lewis.
And we have a 504 point... Well, 500...
Not 504.
504.
504.
But we're calling it 500, but it really would... Well,
No, he
504.
is. I'm 504.
Oh my. Okay, 504 point of Lords of Battle. And today, what are you playing?
I'm bringing Uruk-hai to the north for some reason.
Yes, to the north in this frozen, desolate area with a cabin in the middle. And I'm bringing Iron Hills with Rivendell Knights. So I have a warband of each, basically.
So none of this makes sense.
None. But that's okay. It's just a match. We're here for fun.
House has got a blue roof. Nothing has to make sense.
Nothing at all. It's not Lake Town. It's nothing. It's not Dale. It's just a weird board. And yeah.
You're nothing.
But, so it is a 504 point match. So we'll show you the board, show you the armies. We'll get right into it. So this here is the board that we are playing on. It is a 4x4 board. And Lewis is setting up markers already for the center. But we got the building, a whole bunch of snowy trees. And that is it. I'll show you the armies next. This here is my 504 points that I'm using today. I do have a Rivendell Knight captain leading 5 Rivendell Knights. This guy here does not actually have the banner. And then over here we have my leader Dain, Ironfoot on boar, leading 12 Iron Hill dwarves with shield and spear. So that is my 500 points. I'll show you Lewis's next. So this is Lewis's 504 points. Why don't you walk us through what you have here?
So we've got some crossbowmen with Mahur. Vrasku.
Yeah.
And then we have my counts as Mahur, because my Mahur has miraculously walked off.
Yeah,
with a lovely group of Uruk-hai.
Yeah.
Orc captain with a stolen Son of Earl shield.
Nice.
Because I know they're hard to come by. And then some lovely orcs with axes. This guy's got a smasher, and he's got a sword, and then we got some pikemen.
Awesome. So, that is Lewis's 504 points. Let's get into the match next. Deployment has been completed. I set up my Rivendell Knights over here behind that house. Just give them some protection, hopefully, which isn't going to work. As I did set up first. And then Iron Hills were set up there as all of Lewis's Uruk-hai and Orcs have been set up over on that board side there. So we will come back with round 1 initiative, or priority, sorry, next. Round 1, here we go. I got a 4.
I got a 2.
Alright. Priority, good.
Dirty.
End of round 1 movement phase. The Rivendell Knights have moved up 5, so they hopefully get some shots off. And the dwarves shimmied over 5 this way towards those Uruk-hai that have refused to move because they're just going to sit on the top of the hill. So I guess that's how this game's going to roll, is like this. We'll see what happens in the shoot phase next. Round 1 shooting, these 5 Rivendell Knights and Rivendell Knight Captain are shooting into the crossbowmen on the hill over there. They have moved half, so they do need a 4+. So let's see what happens. I got 5 out of 6, that's not bad. And then they need 5s.
Yeah, 3 on 5.
So, there we go. And so that is 3 crossbowmen dead.
That's mean.
I'm assuming these crossbowmen are going to be shooting back at the Rivendell Knights, but we will see. Lewis, what you doing?
Crossbowman shooting back at Rivendell Knights.
Yeah. Doesn't surprise me.
You got dice at Vrasku.
Yep.
So 4 up to hit, 3 up to hit.
Yep.
Wow, that was embarrassing.
That
3
was
hits.
3
4,
hits.
is this a...
Yeah, that's a 6. 4 hits in total for the crossbowmen. So.
And let's roll to see rider or mount.
Okay, and these are on the Rivendell Knights.
Yep, so 1 on the horse, 3 on the riders. 3 on the riders, we need a 5 up to wound.
Yep. And that is...
1 dead.
1 dead Rivendell Knight.
Mm-hmm.
And then the mounts.
And we need a 4.
And
mount
1 mount dead, Throne Rider. And he's fine. That guy there is the Throne Rider that had the mount shot out from him. And over on that side, he lost 3 of the crossbowmen on the far side. So we will come back with priority for round number 2. Priority.
Yep.
Got a 6.
Got a 1.
That's pretty definitive. Beginning of the round for movement, Dain is calling a heroic march, and we'll be getting hopefully everybody up there a little bit faster. We'll see what happens. End of the heroic march, everybody here, as well as the 2 Rivendell Knights and Dain, and that guy moved up, and these guys just followed up on the regular move. After that, we'll come back with Lewis's move next. End of the movement phase, Lewis moved out his Uruk-hai off to the side there, as well as his orcs, sort of spreading them out, and kept his crossbowmen pretty central right there. So we'll come back with shooting phase next. So Vrasku and 3 crossbowmen are going to be shooting into the cavalry right there, needing 4s, except for Vrasku, who needs 3s.
Wow.
So 2 hit.
And none for rider.
Alright,
Both riders.
so both hit riders. Hit
And 6s.
nothing.
Okay, now we have 6 other shots. So
Yeah.
don't roll.
The other 6 crossbowmen here are also going to be shooting into the cavalry, hopefully hitting him. So, and they're not hitting the knight captain; they're just going after the regular cavalry.
Just going after the regular cavalry. Yep.
Okay. So needing 4s again.
Yep.
So that's a
There we
lot
go.
better.
Now is that
So
a 6 or a 1?
That's a 6. So he has 5 hits.
And let's go.
Horse or rider.
So that's 2 on horses, 3 on riders.
Yeah. Let's see if they needing 6s. And that's 2 dead.
2 dead.
That's really good. And
Okay.
then
and then on that last horse, that horse is dead.
Yeah.
So that leaves just your captain.
throne rider test for the guy at the front. And he's fine. At the end of the shoot phase, that's what it looks like. We did have the throne rider there. The other models were removed, and everybody else is staying where they are. We'll come back with priority next. Priority, turn 3.
4.
And priority goes to Lewis. And this is the board after movement. So, I was about to say Thranduil. Dain, Rivendell Knight, moved up behind the wall of the Ironhill Dwarves. Orcs have sort of formed into a group. Uruk-hai crossbowmen stayed there, and the pikemen and shield and sword guys are moving up on the other side. We'll come back with shooting next. And the 9 Uruk-hai crossbowmen are shooting into the front of the dwarves there. So here's 9 shots.
So we have 6 hits.
All right.
And we need 6s to wound.
6s to wounds. And that is
Vrasku
1.
got a wound.
And this guy was just killed off and removed from the board. And that is the end of the shooting phase. We'll go into priority for round 4 next. Round 4 priority. I got a fort.
I got a 1. Wow.
Any heroics?
Nope.
No heroics.
Nope.
End of the movement phase, end of my movement phase. This Rivendell Knight charged into that one guy there. This Rivendell Knight guy that was thrown wasn't doing anything, and then there's a bunch of fights over there, and Dain got into combat on those guys over there. We will see what Lewis does with the rest of his army next. End of the movement phase, this is what it looks like. Again, we have all the dwarves over here that are in combat. The crossbowmen are moving around. Vrasku charged into the... it is Vrasku, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
Vrasku's
charged into the one spear, Ironhill dwarves. Then Mahur charged into the elf over there, as well as the crossbowmen and 2 pike guys supporting. Everybody else is just sort of flanked around the back. We'll come back with combats next. Or shooting.
Shooting.
Next.
I do have some shooting.
Shooting for this round, what are you doing?
So these 3 are going to try and shoot his horse.
Okay.
So, we got 1 hit.
Yeah.
Let's see if it hits friend or foe. I hit my buddy.
Okay. And
he's
that's
fine.
nothing with a 1.
He's a little.
Rivendell Knight Captain up against 1. We're starting off the combat phase there. So,
I'd like to see you top that.
I got a 5 and a 6, so he's
Yeah,
knocked
you
down.
did that. So I'm just going to... You just roll your 6 dice before knocking down.
And he is very dead.
Yep.
So Mahur, 2 pikemen, and the crossbow guy up against my Rivendell Knight. He is shielding.
So Mahur is the 3 dark.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Be safe.
I got a 4 highest. Look at that.
I got a 6.
All right, you
We
win.
beat ya.
I do move back. And here's the wound rolls.
So we're just on a 5 up. Yeah, we
And
got
there
you.
it is.
Yep.
So
One of the
Mahur.
pikemen took you out.
Next, after that combat, is going to be Vrasku versus a spear guy with support. So I got 2. I got a 6.
I got a 4. I don't want to use 2
No
knights to win
mites.
that.
Okay. So what's your defense?
5.
All right,
So
getting
you're gonna-
5s and nothing. So over here we have a Rivendell Knight followed up with spear support from Ironhill versus a couple of orcs.
Okay.
I got a 6.
You win.
All right. And he's defense 5.
Yep, so you need... The elf is strength 3.
Yeah,
He is,
so-
oh no, it's just 5 ups regardless of who we're talking
Yeah,
to.
that's true.
Yep.
And there it is.
Wow.
Both of them kill him.
You-
Next guy, this Ironhill Dwarves and spear support versus those guys. So 2 on 2.
Okay.
I got a 5.
I got a 5. That's a
All
tie.
right, you're fight. I'm fight 4.
And my Uruk-hai pikeman is fight 4.
Oh, so
Yep.
1, 2, 3 goes to evil. 4, 5, 6 me, and
Woohoo!
goes to him. So let's
Push
see
you
what
back.
happens.
So
Yep.
we'll use the Blackfyre dice as evil as the Uruk. So
Okay.
the Uruk will get you on a 6. The Orc, I believe, needs a 6 by 4.
6 by 4. Yeah.
Oh, what he got you?
All right. Next will be this Iron Hill Dwarves versus those two. He's shielding, by the way.
Next one, actually, you just have
One.
You're fighting one captain, and there's no one supporting him.
Ah, okay. I'm shielding.
Okay, and I've got 2 attacks on you.
Got a
You got 5.
5 highest,
I got a 3.
and I win that combat and push him back. Next one is going to be this dwarf and that dwarf versus those 2 orcs.
No, Orc and Uruk.
Oh yeah, Uruk-hai, sorry, and an orc. So I got a 2. Oh,
I got a 6.
All right, you push me back.
Once again, Blackfyre dice will be the Uruk.
Yep. And
They
nothing.
did nothing.
And those 2 Iron Hill Dwarves versus the Uruk-hai and the orc. And so I got a 5 highest.
I got a 3 highest.
Okay. Going, I need 5s
up.
here. And nothing. Over here, Dain versus 2. Let's see what happens. Dain with 4 highest.
The Orcs beat him with a 5.
Wow. I'll spend a point of might to do it. Why not?
Now you're down to 1.
Yeah. And
He's
he kills
very
him.
dead.
Priority for the next rounds. Got a 3.
Got a 1.
All right. Any heroics?
I'm going to call a heroic right here with my lovely Orc captain.
Oh, the orc captain in the center of that bunch right there.
Yep.
And I will call one with my Rivendell Knights. So we both have called a heroic move for this round. My Rivendell Knight versus his orc captain. So 1, 2, 3 goes to the evil. 4, 5, 6 goes to good. Hoping for a 4+. There it is. 4.
12 is probably all I need. 12 or 24.
After my heroic move, this is what it looks like. So I have Iron Hill Dwarf here charged into Vrasku, supported by him. These 2 have charged on that one. These 2 have also charged on that one. Rivendell Knight charged on the 2 Uruk-hai. And then you got a couple of Iron Hill Dwarves there and there on those guys. This guy has tied up the captain with the shield right there. Rivendell Knight over here. And then Dain over there. And we'll come back with the rest of Lewis's movement next. And this is what it looks like after Lewis's movement. So he has moved some Uruk-hai onto the supporting Spear Iron Hill Dwarves. And that is about it. We'll come back with Shoot Face next. These 3 crossbowmen shooting into that Rivendell Knights onto Uruk-hai there.
Okay, so
they
see
have it
3
moved.
right here where it's nice and flat. 3
All
hits.
hits. That's a pretty good
Watch
roll.
that. They're all going to shoot their friend.
They all shoot their friends. So you got to randomize
Didn't kill
one.
He's only one person.
No, he's on 2 Uruk-hai there.
He is?
Yes.
Where's the second? Oh,
the
that
other
one.
pike guy. Yeah.
Okay.
So it all hits the same guy.
So 1, 2, sure, yeah. They all hit the same. Let's say this guy.
Sure. And then we'll kill him with a 6.
Yep.
So one of those 2 Uruk-hai are dead.
Okay.
These 4 here, shooting into the Rivendell Knight captain. Let's
I
see if they
really
hit.
want to get rid of that horse.
Absolutely. And
3
you got
hits.
3 hits.
Let's see if I shoot friend or foe. 1 foe, 2
Oh
friend.
no.
The orc that we're shooting at didn't kill him.
Nope.
And the
Horse
elf
rider.
hit the horse,
Yeah.
so just need a 4 up.
Yeah. And
Ah,
nothing. That's good for me. We'll come back with combats next. Starting on that side there, Dain is on 2, plus there is an Uruk-hai pikeman, so he does have 4 attacks. Hopefully he rolls better than a 4, like he did last time.
Dane's on. I got 3 attacks. You got 4.
I got a 5 highest.
I'm doing something.
got a 5.
And this goes to Dain, so he knocks him down.
Yep.
And so up
You need
against
4s to get either of them with a
Yeah.
+1. So 3s.
3s. So that's 1 dead. And
you wanna
then
use a mic?
double again.
Yeah.
No, double.
Yeah, you
and
got
then
him.
the other guy's dead as well. Roll a 5 and a 6. So 2 guys killed from Dain right there.
Okay.
Next, Rivendell Knight Captain up against 1. Anybody spear supporting him or no?
Nope, he's just going to valiantly shield.
Alright. So, here's the 3. I got a 5 highest.
I got a
Two
2.
2s. So
I
he
would
is
multiply by 3.
he is knocked down. His defense 5, right?
Oh god. Yeah.
So I need 4s with the lance. So there's 1 right there.
It's 10 dead.
Next, this guy here will do his attacks against those 2. He will be shielding.
I will piercing strike.
Okay. So here's his roll. He got a 3 highest.
We got a 5.
Alright.
So the guy in the front, he's going to go from a strength 3 to a strength 5.
Alright.
Strength 5. So they both need 6s to injure.
Yep. And
Nothing.
nothing. It's going to be that guy there on those 2. He's going to shield as well. I got a 4.
I got a 5.
Oh, look at that.
And 6s?
Nothing. Next, I have the 2 on the captain there.
Okay.
See that die. And I got 2s.
I got 5.
Oh, dude.
He needs 6s to get at you?
Yeah. I got a 6 right there, so he is dead. So I have that Uruk there versus 2.
Which one?
This guy? That guy there versus the 2 spears.
This fella here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got a 4.
I got a 2.
Alright. You're not trapped, so I need 5. And there it is.
Oh, no,
Rivendell Knight on 1 Uruk-hai. And I got a 1! Yeah!
2. And I wound you on a 5.
Yep. And it's a 1, so nothing. So, next is the 2 Iron Hill Dwarves versus Mahur and the 2 Pikemen. Both my guys will be shielding. You have a higher fight, so let's see if you get a 6.
6.
And you win it.
So I'll push them back.
Yep. Here's the wounds versus the guys.
So the 2 pikemen.
Yep.
We need 6s.
Nothing.
And Mahur, who's strength 5, also needs 6s. But he does have 3 might, so we might be able to get some kills here.
And there's 5.
So if he used all 3 might, he'd kill 2 dwarves. And he's going to do it.
Is he?
Yeah, he'll use 3 might to kill both of them.
He's going to use 3 might to kill 2 dwarves. All right.
Well, that should take you much closer.
So we're going to do this guy in here versus the crossbow and pike guy. He is going to shield. I got a 4.
We got a 4.
All right, that is a tie. So I have priority. 1, 2, 3 goes to him. 4, 5, 6 me. 3 goes to him.
Patties.
Let's see.
Is he pinned?
No, he can move up. Here's the rolls to wound. You do need 6s. And nothing. Alright, so we got 5 attacks against this one lone Iron Hill Dwarves. He will be shielding, obviously. See if you get a 6. You do.
Got him.
And so he does get pushed back into his partner's back there. Doesn't really matter at this point in time. And here's the roll to wound. And what is Mahur's?
Mahur is strength 5, so he needs a 6. So I will use 1 might to make this 5 a 6.
Sounds good. Around this is what it looks like. It is a big mess of guys over on that side. And we'll come back with priority next. Next round priority. I got a 4.
Got a 2.
Any heroics?
Yep, heroic move with my lovely orc.
I will call a heroic move with my Rivendell Knights captain. Here's a roll to see who gets the heroic move first. Either my Rivendell Knight captain or his orc captain. So 4+, it goes to good. And there's a 5.
Okay.
And because I am broken, I do have to make a courage test with the Rivendell Knight. So he does have courage 6, and he makes it with 7
I don't know,
there.
I think he's afraid to make it.
So with that heroic move, Dain does have to move here, and he does need to make a courage test just to make sure he stays on the board. And he rolls 10 naturally. So he stays and continues to fight. And after my heroic move, we do have the dwarves re-shield wall up there. They have charged into those 3 Uruk-hai there. Dain charged into a couple of Uruk-hai over there. That dwarf did charge into him as well. And Rivendell Knight captain is on the orc captain. And this Rivendell Knight on foot is up against that pikeman. We'll come back with Lewis's go next. And so the end of the movement phase, those 4 crossbowmen stayed stationary, those 3 moved over there. You got a couple of guys moving into combats with the Iron Hill Dwarves and flanking him on the side. And that is it. We'll come back with shooting next. These 4 here shooting into that Rivendell Knight there, needing 4s to hit. And that's 2. See if they hit his own guy or 1 hit on each. Let's see you kill both. Here's a hit on the regular guy. Or on his guy, sorry, the Uruk-hai.
He's okay.
And here's a hit on the Rivendell Knight. He's also alright.
So they're a little upset.
And we'll come back with combats next. Dain's going to be fighting first in the combat phase. He's up against 2 Uruk-hai pikemen. So he did charge. He does have 4 dice.
Oh yeah, he got 2.
I got a 4 highest. They are knocked to the ground. So let's see if I can kill them. I do need 3s. And that's both of them dead. Next is going to be a Rivendell Knight captain versus the orc captain. I did charge, so I have 3 attacks.
I have 2 attacks.
Alright. Let's see what happens. I got a 5 highest. Woo!
I got a
6. And you win!
Push you back?
Push him back, yeah.
And I'm going to try and cut off the head of your horse.
Alright.
So I just need a 4.
Yep. And there's a 6. Horse. Throwing rider for the captain. He's fine with a 4. Next Rivendell Knight versus the Uruk-hai there. Fight normally. I got a 6. Now we need a 5. That's a 1, so nothing. Next, one-on-one, we got Ironhill Dwarves versus the one Mordor Orc. Well, Orc, I should say, not Mordor Orc. Yep. So, fighting regularly. I got a 5.
I got a 4.
Alright, and he needs a 5 to kill him, I believe.
Yeah, probably.
And that's a 2, so nothing. Next, we'll go with that. Ironhill Dwarves versus the 2 pikemen and the regular Uruk-hai.
So the Uruk at the front.
He is shielding.
Uruk at the front is fainting.
Okay. Got a 6.
Got a 5.
I do push it back. So you have Mahur versus 1 Ironhill Dwarf, and Mahur has 2 pikes. So I'm shielding. I got a 5 highest, and you get a 6. He will move back, but it doesn't really change much of...
Let's see if we do it anyway.
Yeah.
No, he lived.
Oh, he lives with that roll there. So we have another 3-on-1 Ironhill Dwarves versus those 3 there. He will be shielding. And I got a 5 highest versus your 6. You do push me back. Here's the wound roll. And nothing. We'll come back with the next one. So we'll do 1-on-2 there. I'm going to fight normally. Gonna risk it.
And one of them is fainting.
Okay. I got a 1. Yeah! He gets pushed back into his allies.
I think he is pinned. Because he can't push past that Uruk.
Yes. Yeah. He is trapped.
Yeah. Alright. So here we go.
Nothing. Nothing at all. Next is Vrasku on 1. I will shield. Vrasku has fight 5.
5. 6, you win.
I got it, and I push him back.
1 with
Dain. Cool. Priority for the next phase. Got a 5.
1.
And any heroics?
No.
No? Alright, we'll come back with my movement next. So over here, during the movement phase, this Uruk-hai there is going to try to charge Dain. Dain did charge, so he does cause tear this turn.
7,
and he gets in on him. And another crossbowman here is going to also try charging Dain, needing tear test. And he's good as well. 2 more guys in on Dain. And this is what the board looks like. You have a couple of stragglers over on the side here, but you have this Uruk-hai on that, or those 2 Uruk-hai on that Ironhill Dwarves. Mahur is trapped on 2 guys on the side, plus a guy supporting on the far side over here. These 2 pike guys, the one that just fell down the hill, are tied up by that Rivendell Knight. The captain is surrounded by 3. And then you got another dwarf over here that filled up that gap there, and Dain is surrounded by 4 models himself. We'll come back with shooting next. So no shooting this phase, this round. Just
so who are the 4 on Dain?
Well, you got the... Starting off the combat phase, there is no shooting. Lewis decided not to shoot with his 2 crossbow guys. You got Dain versus those 2 Uruk-hai, plus the Orc over there, and the Orc captain. So we both have 4 dice.
I have 5.
Because you do have the captain, that's right.
Yeah.
So I do want to get a 6 here. I do have a 5, and I do have a might point left with Dain if I
probably
need
gonna have to use it. I roll a 6, which I did.
You get a 6.
You use your last might?
I will use his last might.
Okay.
And push everybody back and knock them all down. So the first attack will go up against the captain.
Okay.
So he's
5.
So I need 3s.
His defense 6, so.
Okay. So
you need 5s, and then you get a +1 to wound.
Yeah. So 4s.
Yep.
So that's first one. Second one. There's 2.
2 wounds.
Yeah.
My fate. Saved.
Right. And the third one. There it is there. Captain's dead. I do regain a point of might with Dain for killing the captain.
Back right up top.
And then I'll go after the Orc. Actually, go after the Uruk-hai crossbowman. I'll go after the crossbowman. The Uruk-hai crossbowman. And killing him off as well.
Beautiful. And that puts me...
This Rivendell Knight has 2 pikemen plus this 1 Uruk-hai crossbowman there. He is going to shield. I got a 3 highest.
I got a 6.
Oh, that would have been good if you didn't get that 6. So he is trapped.
Yep. Okay, so now we have 6 dice.
Yep.
He has defense 5, so 5 up.
Defense 6.
Doesn't he not get the shield bonus while on foot? Because he doesn't.
Yeah. And you don't drop it. Alright, with those 6s.
Wow, that's...
He's dead.
Yeah, he got your captain.
Rivendell Knight captain. Fight normally. 3 highest.
6 highest.
Oh, dude. And he's trapped as well.
So that's, and his defense is 6.
Yeah.
So 5s.
Nothing. And they get it all pushed back because they did not kill him. Next, we have Maher versus 3. So Maher has, or I have a spear support plus 2 Iron Hill dwarves on him versus Maher's 2 attacks. You do have the higher fight value. Do you have 3 attacks with Maher or
3?
3. Okay.
So let's see.
You get a 3 highest, and I got a 4 highest. He has no might left, so and he's not trapped. So what's his defense?
5. So you're gonna get him on 5 ups.
So we need 5s. So there's 1 6.
Okay, that's 1 wound and fate.
It's a wound.
Yep, he has a wound on.
This Iron Hill dwarf here is up against those 4. I am shielding.
And the front row are fainting.
Yep. So I got a 2 highest. Woo!
Got a 5.
Wow. We both weren't rolling the best there. That 5 though squeaked it out. So he's not trapped.
Red ones are gonna be the faint.
Yep. He needs 6s, and he is dead twice over. Next is that Iron Hill dwarves versus those 3 there. Rasku and 2 pike guys. This guy is shielding as well.
Blue ones are Rasku.
Okay.
It does have might left.
I got 5s.
We got 6s.
And you got your 6s and 5s. You take it and push him back. Here's the wound rolls up against that Iron Hills. He does need 6s all around.
Okay.
And he does get it. Next is 1 Iron Hill dwarves versus 03. He will be shielding. I got a 5.
I got a 4.
So I do push him back and survive this round. This is what it looks like at the end of the match here. Dain is still on the board with 1 might, and Rasku has 2 might left over there. So we'll come back with priority next. Priority. I got a 2. This is your 3. Alright. I am going to call a heroic move. Here's a roll off. We both called a heroic move. Myself with Dain and Rasku.
Yep. So since I'm seeing myself as a good guy right now, I'll take the 4 up. Actually, no, you're 4 up. I'll take
4 up, yeah.
Good, let me roll this bad dice.
Yes. And there's a 6. And I got my heroic move.
Yeah, you did.
After my heroic move, this is what looks like Dain charged in on those 2 there. As well as... Actually... Yeah, Dain charged in on those guys. Captain over there. And then the Iron Hill dwarves charged into spear support there. Those 2 there. And those 4 over there. And this guy charged in on the ground. And this is what it looks like at the end of the movement phase. So you have 1 Iron Hill dwarf that is charging a prone orc. The Rivendell Knight Captain is on 3 crossbowmen, one of which is prone. Dain charged into Maher and a crossbowman, and then there is a pikeman on supporting that crossbowman. You have an Iron Hill dwarf down here on 2 pikemen. This Iron Hill dwarf that is on 2 Uruk-hai plus Rasku with a pikeman. And that lone Iron Hill dwarves is taking up those 5 pikemen there. So we'll come back with shooting next, if there is any. These 2 crossbowmen here are shooting into Dain. They do have a couple of in the ways first.
So they have a combat in the way, and then obviously that combat.
Well, yeah, so this one here has a combat in the way, and this one here has the spear support, and then the combat. So
I'd say.
Here's the rolls to hit, needing 4s, because they did not move. And they both missed. We'll come back with combats next. First combat of this round is going to be that Iron Hill dwarf versus those 5 Uruk-hai. He is going to shield, and hopefully
they are going to faint.
A win. Got a 6. That's pretty strong. You also have a 6.
But it's on a fainting dice. Oh no, but the fight carries over, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The fight still carries over. We're tied. So 1 to 3 is even. 4, 5, 6. Good.
Yep.
And here we go, pulling out the dice. That doesn't roll well. Let's see.
Really?
That's actually a 1.
Oh, really?
So
who puts this special on the
I know, GW. So he does get pushed back. He's not trapped, so you do have 5 attacks against him.
GW, you're silly. You're silly. Come on, 6. 6.
Yeah, you got it.
Plus 3
1 versus the 2 Uruk-hai here, plus Rasku. He's going to shield as well. I got a 3 or 4 highest.
6.
And so you take it. He's not trapped, so
let's just see what happens.
Yeah. And nothing.
Rasku has 1 might left because he caught a heroic, didn't he? Did I call a heroic?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, so he's got 1 might left, so that ain't going to get the kill.
Alright. Rasku will use a might point to bump that up to a 5 and kill off that Iron Hill dwarves because he couldn't get into contact with 2 other Iron Hill dwarves. We'll come back with the next combat next. 2 on that Iron Hill dwarf there. He will shield. I got a 6.
I got a 6.
You got double 6s. All right. Here comes the cheap dice again. Oh my goodness. And
I
he
should have
wins
used
it.
them the whole game.
Here's the wound rolls after his cheap selecting of poor
I got
dice.
12 crossbows. Of course I'm cheap.
Cheap. Roll. Let's see what happens.
Nothing.
Nothing. Captain versus 3 crossbowmen. He's going to fight normally.
Your bearded fellow is rude.
Got a 4.
Got a
And
5.
you got a 5, so he takes it. One guy does get to stand up for free, and the other 2 do get to strike.
And he is defense 6.
6.
So I need 5 ups.
Nothing. Dain versus Maher and 2. So Dain charge, she does have 4 dice.
And Maher is going to fight, I guess.
I do have a 4 highest. Look at that.
So if I get a 6, I win.
Oh, if you get a 5, you win. And there you go.
Might, so
he takes it. Dain gets pushed back.
Dain is defense 8, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I need...
Boar is defense 6.
Could kill the boar.
Good.
Seems like a better use of my... Boar's got any...
Here's the wound rolls. I think, is everything going up against the boar?
We'll start with the 2 regulars. So they're going to try and kill the boar on a 5 up.
Yep.
It's one wound.
wound.
Maher's going to go for the boar.
And takes it the boar. Dain is now on foot. Last fight is up that one guy versus the prone model.
So
I'm fighting normally.
Me too.
Got a 4.
I got a 1.
And let's see if he kills him. Nothing. And I'm at 25% after this round, so we'll come back with the after action report next. Welcome guys to the after action report. You saw the matchup between Lewis and I and the devastation that was brought on the board of battle. Lewis, what's your thoughts?
I played cheesy. I won cheesy. It was...
You got an optimized list. The shooting is strong with your 12 crossbow guys.
Your dwarves aren't invincible like this one army.
No. They're by no means are Ironhill dwarves invincible either.
No, you shoot them to death.
And you outflank them, so it makes it harder because they have the high defense. Yeah. But you still need to roll a 6. But it definitely happens.
Yeah.
So, but no, it's you had the faster moving army with more guys that were able to flank around, and that was a huge advantage. And I played into your setup, in all honesty. You set up on the hill, you shot, and the only way that I can really do anything to you is if I came at you. Yeah. So, which is good for you. Definitely not bad for me. So, but no, it was overall, it was a 19-24, I believe. You had 24 victory points?
Yeah, 24, 25.
Yeah.
Mid-20s.
So it wasn't a huge loss. Right. You know what I mean? And I think at the end, it was a good thing that say it went another round, it was good that you took out Dain's board, because he was the one that was sort of decimating wherever he went, minus when he rolled crap, which happened a couple of times.
Yeah, he really picked off one guy a turn.
Yeah. I was hoping to take out Maher. Your Maher. That would have been nice, because I would have got another might point back, and that was what I was hoping.
That would have gotten you 3 points, so...
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Would have been good. So, guys, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, ignite your hobby.